Well, let's talk about how we can improve how we eat and some really good superfoods for our body.
Yeah, I think the most important superfood is pulses, or also beans or legumes. It's things like black beans and red beans, chickpeas, lentils. They have a big importance for us at the personal level for our health because they provide protein, which we should take at every meal, whether it's animal protein or plant quality protein. But by getting this plant quality protein, we also avoid the heavy acid forming effect of animal protein. So without becoming strict vegetarians, we can just increase the amount of pulses that we eat, beans, and add some more alkalinity to our bodies. The beans are very high in nutrients, very high nutrient density, and I eat them basically daily. If we look back over the last 100 years, I think we could safely say that there has been a bigger reduction in the consumption of beans and pulses than any other food. As we became more affluent, we went to eating more animal protein, as all people do. We see the Chinese and Indians are doing that right now. As they become wealthier, they're eating more animal protein. So beans definitely would be number one.
I mean, yeah, it's very hard to find lentils in the supermarket. They're on the bottom shelf of some aisle.
That's right.
It's very hard to find.
Yeah, I watched a TV documentary about Pompeii and the town that was covered by the volcanic outbreak there long ago, a couple thousand years ago, and they pointed out that in the pubs or the public places to eat, that the most popular item was a lentil soup. Imagine going to a pub and ordering a lentil soup, you know, that like the way life was in those days. Well, that was pretty healthy thing, having a lentil soup in the pub. So yeah, the lentils and chickpeas and beans are number one on the list. Another one would definitely be seaweed. We usually think of Asian food with seaweeds, Japanese or Korean food, and they are common there, but seafoods are extremely alkalizing and probably the most nutrient-dense food of all. They do have a tradition in both the Western Europe and southern England, as well as Ireland and Iceland, and even Norway, and during the Viking times they were known. Seaweeds are very easy to use. We buy them in a dried form in a health food shop, and we can cook them with the beans. We can cook them in soups and stews. So you don't need a lot because they're very concentrated, but having some every day is good. Another food would be very good is when we want to have something along the lines of fruit that we make it berries. Blueberries, raspberries, any kind of strawberries. Berries are very high also in nutrients, and because we all like to have something along that line sometimes, it's a good way to get a fruity kind of snack in between. I would recommend not to take berries with meals. Some people like to add them to their morning porridge, and it's okay in a way, but the berries do make digestion a bit more difficult. So those with a sensitive digestion may feel that they don't digest as well. And I would rather say take them more as a snack in between meals. Of course, in the list of superfoods, we wouldn't want to forget wheatgrass and barley grass, because these grain grasses are absolutely packed with, especially potassium, which is a major element in keeping our bodies alkaline. So that's also good. You can juice it. They even have small little hand juicers for those who don't have a regular big electric juicer. Also, that is a big superfood. And as I mentioned before, eggs, which have a bad reputation as being the great cholesterol bombs, are actually a superfood in that they contain all of the vitamins except vitamin C, very high quality protein, and then both monounsaturated fat and saturated fat. So eggs are really also good food.
And that's something we could eat daily with no problem?
That's right. The idea that we're going to get high cholesterol from eggs is just not right, and it's actually an outrage that at our level of knowledge today, the doctors are so ill-equipped with knowledge to help people that they tell things like, don't eat eggs much because you've got high cholesterol. Shows they really don't know how the body works. They don't understand how cholesterol in the body works, and if they don't know it, who would know it? So people are scared away from a food that actually is very healthy. And I think of all the foods, it's most important that eggs are organic.
Okay.
Now that doesn't necessarily have to be certified organic. It could be someone's chooks just running around in a field, you know, which is actually even better than certified organic. But at least with the certified, we know there's nothing else there. But it is a very important factor in eggs because there's a big difference in the quality of food there between them.
And would you regard coconut oil as a superfood as well?
Coconut oil I would also call a superfood for the fact that the lauric acid in coconut oil, which is the largest fatty acid in coconut, is very difficult to get anywhere else. And it is a major factor in breast milk. So breastfeeding mothers with higher levels of lauric acid will give their children more immunity, because lauric acid is antimicrobial. So it's part of this great plan that the mother's milk should protect the young. And coconut oil is not only good as an antimicrobial protection, but is also very easy to digest. So the fatty acids break down quickly and help people lose weight who otherwise are just struggling with their low-fat diets. Coconut oil is also got caprylic acid, which is good as an antifungal element too. So coconut oil is definitely a superfood, and even there have been books written like Healing Miracles with Coconut by Dr. Bruce Fife, a whole book just on the subject of coconut oil.